fun is about to begin. After this bye week, Indianapolis is ready to take the AFC South by storm. 5 out of 8 games on the road they have played already. 3 consecutive games at home. Indianapolis is not a pile of trash like people are claiming them to be. T.Y. Hilton, that's a big baller. Marlon Mack, when he's healthy, he can run the football. Anthony Castonzo, wonderful left tackle. No nothing, people don't realize that the best linebacker in the game today is Darius Leonard. He makes plays like no other linebacker out there. Leads the league in tackles. He's number 53. He has the same birthday as me. That's pretty cool. July 27th, and he's their stellar second-round draft pick. And he's going to be a reason why defensively we are going to see a better pass rush. All these tough environments. New England on a Thursday without 7 starters. The Colts were within 7 points in the third quarter. That gets us as impressive as can be without T.Y. Hilton, without Marlon Mack, without Anthony Castonzo. Then you have not only Foxborough being a tough environment, you have Philadelphia. They take the defending Super Bowl champions to the red zone. Indianapolis Colts should win the game. The NFL rigged that game, by the way, since the Colts actually stopped the Eagles on 4th down, but the NFL and the league office gifted the Eagles a scripted win in Carson Wentz's return. So Philadelphia, they could easily lost the game. They should have lost the game. Washington, they went into Washington. They beat them, one of the best teams in the NFL. Indianapolis Colts win to Washington and win. New Jersey, East Rutherford against the New York Jets. They fought really hard that game. They're without some starters that game. That was when the defense wasn't playing well. And they should have easily won that game. They should have caught the interception. The defensive lineman dropped it, and the New York Jets won the game. So that was a more bad luck. You know, without 7 players against New England, short week, that's bad luck. People would say that's bad luck. Well, and then they easily beat the Bengals. They should have beat that game. They should beat the Bengals too. But, Doyle, number 84, with the scripted fumble, and he comes back and he gets the go-ahead touchdown against the Raiders. So, the script is going as planned. And even 2 years ago, I said that the Colts would need a little bit of luck, no pun intended. So you're about to find out exactly what I mean. Since we're talking about this slow start, we're talking about the good luck here. We're talking about Will Fuller being out for the season. They're talking about, Houston getting some good luck against Osweiler. So they're not really that great. And this quarterback that they have has thrown like 15 touchdowns and 10 interceptions outside of his joke game against the Miami Dolphins. So, Deshaun Watson, the guy's good, but he ain't on a big ball level of Mahomes and Andrew Luck. And, you guys are about to find it out over the course of the year. Houston, Andrew Luck's return to his hometown of Houston. He's going to knock off Deshaun Watson and company. Keep in mind that the Texans still have to play the Eagles and the Redskins, top 2 teams in the NFC East. See, Texans haven't even played these teams yet. Keep that in mind. Indianapolis Colts, 5 out of 8 on the road, like I said. 5 out of 8 to finish the year at home. 3 consecutive games at home. This offense is top 5, number 6 in yards, and I think they're 5th or 6th in total points scored. So that's a top 5 offense when healthy. Even when combining the first part of the year with all the injuries and all this, the Colts are still top 5, just outside at number 6 or number 5 or what have you for points scored and total offensive yards. So the fun is about to begin. The rushing game, the running game has picked up over 100 yards the past couple of weeks. The running game's starting to run the ball. Because the one only stat that matters, 2-0 with left tackle Anthony Castonzo, running back Marlon Mack, and wide receiver T.Y. Hilton on the field at the same time. The Indianapolis Colts are 2-0. Castonzo, Hilton, and Mack are on the field the last couple of games. We all knew the Colts would win the last couple of games. People were saying that they were done, but they have no idea what they're talking about. Since number 4, Deshaun Watson is going to lose his 4th game against number 4, Case Keenum, to pick up the Broncos' 4th win. Denver's a virtual lock. The Colts already passed the sight game. They didn't let the bad luck and injuries hurt them. They've got to the tough part. They got the home games. They got the red-hot quarterback. The players understand the system. And what they see in front of them is a bunch of mediocre, hot pile garbage. And that's what Houston is, and that's what Bill O'Brien is. He's a loser and a bum, and he's got no ring like Frank Reich. Frank Reich won the Super Bowl. He did it. He's nothing, right? He's going to choke against Andrew Luck. The Houston Texans are going to revert back to their mediocre selves once again, and they have a much tougher schedule than Indianapolis Colts. Good luck against Washington. Good luck during the late part of the season with the Indianapolis Colts right in front of your territory. Both teams at the bottom, both teams at the top. A roller coaster NFL season. The only thing the Colts are missing here is a pass rush, and this is the perfect opportunity to get the confidence of the pass rush back in order. Is against Jacksonville Jaguars and that horrible offensive line. This is a game that the pass rush needs to get red hot. The Colts have been getting sacks this year, but they're inconsistent. They need to get the pass rush back against Jacksonville. They need to sack Blake Bortles to get that defense confidence up for the coming week. So that is what really can happen after the Jacksonville Jaguars game. Top 5 offense. Colts got the running game back. They have all 3 guys back. Marlon Mack, Anthony Castonzo, and T.Y. Hilton. These guys are the difference makers. Well, Andrew Luck is the difference maker, I should say. But because all 3 guys are back and they're 2-0 with them, and we see how the offense can do, then that takes pressure off Andrew Luck's shoulders. And this offense is going to be a breeze. And what really the coach should do is preserve leads when offensively they can get out to a really quick start of the game. They did so against the Bengals. They did so in their pass game against the Oakland Raiders, but they blew the 10-0 lead. So that's what has to happen for the rest of the season. And Houston, Cleveland, I want to say that game's going to be on the road. That game will be on the road as well. We saw how big of a joke Miami is. Indianapolis gets to play Miami right after they play the Jaguars and the Titans. Those are 2 virtual locks. And then Colts should be able to beat the Miami Dolphins. Then Indianapolis, once they win against Houston, once the Texans lose against the Redskins and the Eagles and the Broncos, then normalcy will be restored in the AFC South. We'll see the torch passed on to Andrew Luck and Patrick Mahomes. We will see Tom Brady pass the torch on to Andrew Luck after he upsets New England and heads back to Foxborough and knocks him off, which would set up the AFC title game. And Kansas City and Indianapolis, best team in the AFC against the team that's the most red hot, which is going to be Indianapolis. When you start 1-5, you make the playoffs, you're going to be red hot. High-powered offense, Indianapolis. Get the defense back. They're well-rested. They're well-healthy. They're understanding what needs to be done from the coaches in terms of their systems with Frank Reich. The Colts have not even reached their ceiling yet. We'll find out how dominant the Colts will be over these next few weeks, and the fun is about to begin.